Welcome to Chickadee Antics. Today we are heading to Juneau, Alaska, leaving from Ted Stevens International Airport in Anchorage, Alaska. The flight from Anchorage to Juneau is approximately 1 hour and 40 minutes. This flight offers some amazing views of Alaska. Juneau is only accessible by plane or boat. Upon our arrival, we decided to have a quick drink and a meal at Red Spruce and Forbidden Peak Brewery. Then it was off to find our Airbnb, located in downtown Juneau, and was hosted by Emily. Our first adventure took us out whale watching with Alaska Travel Adventures. Our captains and guide were highly knowledgeable. Our second adventure took us to AJ Mine, where we learned a great deal about mining in Juneau. We got a tour into the mine itself and watched our guide use working equipment that was 100 years old. Afterwards, we got to do a little gold panning ourselves.
Each one of the arms here are 350 pounds apiece. And you can see if you pick up by the edge stand, grab the clamshell and drop off the end of the S-clip of the S-clip. And you can see as it comes down, stomping down. We've got rubber pads in it. We don't have any rubber pads in it because there's a steel plate on the bottom. You'll bust your eardrum. These things are loud.
called an MCO 12B track mucker. The reason it's called a track mucker is it does run on rails or tracks. You can see it here in the water, okay? Now the miners were responsible for putting the rail down. They didn't have people come in and do it, okay? So that was just another part of their daily job, okay? Okay. Now, with this mucker, and if I have a good tramming crew, that when I have a full car, they get it out and get me another one back in here in like 3 minutes or so. And that, it would take me less than 1 hour to move that 36.8 tons of rock, okay, with this mucker, okay? Okay? You operate the mucker to get the rock out.
How to pan for gold. Your objective is to get your gold in this gold catching ring down here at the bottom of the pan, and the gold is 8 times heavier than anything else in the pan, so it'll float down into there as you're shaking it. So we're going to reach down into this nice warm water and get some water in your pan and then start shaking it side to side. We do warm up the water. Go ahead. We do warm up the water because we want to teach you how to be miners and not whiners. So then you drain the water off after you've shaken it like a maraca, and then you turn it to a 45-degree angle. It looks like the stuff is going to fall out, but it won't until you go to a 46-degree angle. So then we're going to wash it back and forth here in the water. You don't even have to take it out of the water basically. But at 45-degree angle, you're going to get a little ocean wave up onto your beach and then pull a little bit of sand off the top. And after you've done it 3 or 4 times, pick it up and continue to shake it like a maraca at just a little angle, and it'll go into that ring. Then you keep washing it again after you've shaken it, and just wash off the top of it. If you see a floating flake, just push it back down into the water or into the sand. Then, as you get less and less sand, be more gentle with your waves. And do not, let me repeat that, do not dump your pan before Andy or I get a chance to look at it.
Thanks for joining us and safe travels.